So, knock is on the door, and the guy answers the door, and it's a telegram. And the guy says, I have a telegram for you. And the guy says, please sing it. And the guy goes, this is not a telegram. I want to sing for you. And the guy goes, I've never had a singing telegram. Please sing it to me. And the guy says, trust me, I know what's in the telegram. I am not singing this to you. The guy says, look, you're doing the best you can to make the decisions that you need to make, but I want you to sing it to me, and I will forgive you of any transgression, anything that's upsetting or offensive in the singing of it. And the guy goes, are you sure? The guy says, yes. And he goes, all right, I'll give it a go. Dot, 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 your sister Rose is dead. That's the joke. It's much funnier when a guy like George Jessel or George Burns does it. Imagine I'm now about a 130-year-old Jewish guy doing that joke for you. But it leads us to an interesting question, which is at a time of coronavirus and the anxiety and tension and worry out there, is how do we begin to come into some kind of social way of viewing epidemics and death, right? I mean, one of the hidden things under the epidemic are things like we are unprepared to massively mobilize a society for health. Things as simple as wear a mask and refrain from infecting your neighbors with what you think are simple colds, knowing that it's always the case that there are the vulnerable who suffer. So that's one whole story. The other is, how do we hear numbers like 100,000 will die or 200,000 will die? And how do we, again, use the moment to talk about an openness to the things that we don't pay attention to, right? How many millions of deaths are there in America a year? How many deaths that follow things like alcoholism or car accidents, or the fact that suicides are amongst the highest levels of death in our society, a top 10 cause? But why is this not a time to talk about everything?